Yo, what's good? It's Sebastian from DopeNerd Games coming at you with another video game review. This time it's Flynn, Son of Crimson. Flynn, Son of Crimson is a 2D action platformer and it's the first major title developed by Studio Thunderhorse. Side note, that's a dope name for a studio. So let's check out Thunderhorse's first game. Let's start with the good. Right from the get-go, you can tell that Flynn draws inspiration from the OG 2D games of the past. This game felt like a mix between Mario, 2D Zelda, and a dash of Sonic. Flynn does a decent job of forming its own identity, though. The controls are simple yet tight, and it features a dope pixel 2D art style. You can tell that there was a lot of thought and care put into the level designs. There's a nice variety to the levels as well. One minute you're exploring the trenches in an underwater level, the next you'll find yourself squaring up to a knight in a snow dungeon. Let's be real, this game is easy to pick up but difficult to master. It can be a challenge. However, the game feels well balanced. It's not an easy walk in the park, nor is it borderlining on a Souls game. The best compliment that I can give Flynn is that it knows what it wants to be and executes that well. It's a chill 2D action platformer. The game boils down to picking a level and overcoming unique challenges via puzzling or platforming. You have a lot of enemies to fight, including the region's boss. For the most part, it does all these things well. Now, let's talk about the bad. There is a story, but it's thin and generic. It's a standard beat up the bad guy before he takes over the world story. There's nothing special about any elements of the narrative, and you'll struggle to remember any of the characters' names. A big thumbs down for Flynn is the Scourge encounter system. Basically, the game makes you go back and replay levels that you already played, but with harder enemies and a horror aesthetic. It doesn't add anything relative to the game or the story. It's just more content for the sake of more. You are already allowed to replay the levels via the Super Mario-esque world selection screen. Ultimately, Flynn, the Son of Crimson is a fun time but lacks anything memorable. It does most things well, but nothing great. Even though it doesn't hit the highs of other games in this genre, I'd still recommend it to anyone looking to have a fun 5 to 7 hour experience.